With Angela Hayes. She is assistant principal at Valley Point Elementary School in Dalton, Georgia. And Angela, I'm really pleased you could spend some time on a program with us.
Thank you. I'm very excited, especially about what we're going to talk about.
Well, it's interesting, and I was here, and of course we're talking about the host rejuvenating cleaning here, restoration cleaning maybe is what they call it,
yeah.
which took place in this school at the tail end of the holiday.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And now your purview is, you're really in charge of the building, and it was, you know, cleaning the carpet was something that, you know, is your responsibility.
Right, yes, it is.
I see. Give us a little history of this carpet, and I have to say when I was here, it certainly was in need of cleaning.
Yes, I think I want to say 13 years maybe it's been here. Mm-hmm. I just came to Valley Point last year. And yes, it was pretty dingy. Lots of spots. I mean, we have students, you know, spilling things and staff members spilling things. So, you know, not that it hasn't been cleaned. It has been cleaned over the years, but the level of cleanliness, you know, we were really hoping that we could get it a little cleaner than what it was. So when, you know, we were presented with this possibility, we definitely jumped on it.
So I got the idea that then when you haven't been here that long, you saw it, hey, we've got to do something about this.
Right, right. And we do have a teacher that whose husband has some connections in the carpet industry, and he's on the cleaning side of it and testing side of it. And so she actually had talked with some people from J&J, and we were first trying to see if we could get the carpet all replaced. That was our venture. And she was doing a great job with that. We got about 5 classrooms recarpeted, and J&J donated that carpet for us, and we were extremely appreciative of that. But then we found out that there was a possibility we could have the carpet restored, and so we started getting really excited about that.
I see, and that's when hosts
came
in.
And so I initially talked with Larry Arnold, and he was here, and he was just doing a little patch about maybe a 6x6 spot in the lobby right outside the cafeteria. And several times while he was here, we would stop and want to make sure that we weren't messing up whatever he was doing. Little did we know that we wouldn't have messed it up. But the square that he did was, it was amazing, the difference, because you could see side by side how much cleaner it was.
Never realized what the carpet color actually was.
No. And it actually brightened the room up, the carpet being cleaner too. So that's when my interest was piqued, and realized that we might have something here.
Now, you really take this serious. I mean, obviously this is your job, you take it seriously, but I mean, it seems like it's a lot more than that, not only the carpet, but this whole facility.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, it goes back to our vision, mission, and beliefs. And we feel very strongly about having a safe, inviting environment for our students, for our staff, for our parents. That's one of our beliefs. And part of our vision is that we'll be valued and respected by the community. Mm-hmm. And so it's the first impression when they come in. And it's not only the looks of the place, but you know, we wanted to make sure that it's healthy as well. You know, as all buildings do, school buildings specifically over the summer, they're shut up. You know, they're not in use. They come and clean. And, you know, we've had some mold issues, which all places have mold issues. And so we're trying to figure out the better way to have a healthy, clean place for our students to spend most of their time.
Yeah. Now, you say, and this was cleaned. You did have a contractor come in on a regular basis, I guess.
Yes.
But for some reason or another, that just didn't suffice.
Yes. Every summer and Christmas, summer mostly, they come in and clean, you know, all the carpet, all the floors, and do an overhaul basically. But it just wasn't to the degree that we have seen now. I think we just thought that it couldn't be cleaner than what it was. We didn't think that was an option.
Well, they've been doing it for some time, I guess, the same way.
Yes.
Now, I have no idea relationships between maintenance contractors and, say, a school like this. And I understand that they clean a lot more than the carpet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
their fee is based on square feet of everything that they clean.
Yes, that, and I think, just the productivity, the things that they're able to do.
So if the Venetian blinds get cleaned thoroughly, then something else might not, because they have a square, or they have a flat price for the whole shooting match?
Well, they have specific duties that their staff members are responsible for doing, and that's laid out. So yeah, it's more than just, I guess, square footage per se. I mean, there are certain duties that need to be performed.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But it was their responsibility, really, to get the carpet clean, and whatever it was they were doing wasn't able to do that, which is why this whole situation took place in the first place.
Right, to the degree that it has been cleaned. I mean, they did clean it, and we all thought it was clean.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they were doing their job, and doing a great job. They were here diligently, and I know it has to be a hard thing to do in the summer, cleaning all the schools.
Sure.
But I think it's one of those things, we didn't know what we didn't know, and so we didn't realize that it could get as clean as it is now.
Now tell me, when you first heard the name Host, and you knew they were going to come in here, and of course what happened, just talk about that.
Okay. Dana mentioned it to me, Dana Phillips, and I was like, well, yeah, that sounds great. I was excited. We were going to get, what we thought was carpet, and then we're like, this guy named Fritz is going to donate this machine and let us, use it for a while. And, there's a possibility that they might be able to really clean all the carpet in the whole school. So, of course, I was excited. So I talked with Larry several times, and, then such a nice guy and so supportive, and explains everything in a simple way for those of us that don't know much about carpet or carpet cleaning. And so, kind of showed us around, and they did a spot in the last hallway as well, and then met Arthur and sat down and talked with him for a little bit, and I thought, this might be something that we really can benefit from. So I was able to contact all the parties at B that had an interest in it, with the contractor that we use, and someone from our central office, and Larry and Arthur, and our principal. And so we all sat down and had the conversation about, could we do this? Is this something that we could feasibly do? Because to do it right, then our contractor would need to agree to use, the machine and the chemicals, and not anything else, to make sure that it was being done authentically, I guess. So initially, everyone was in agreement and got really excited about that. So then we set some things in motion for that to occur over Christmas break. We knew that some of the contractors' employees would need to be trained, and so they set the date, and we were really excited about it. And we can talk more about that if you want me to. Yeah. But that was the general.
We'll do. And they would have been here cleaning anyway over the Christmas holiday.
Yes. They don't do as an extensive amount of work over Christmas as they do over the summer, but they do similar duties. So yeah, January 2nd was the date, and oddly enough, Larry said, I have a small machine, because then I was really interested, because my own carpet in my own home needed some cleaning. And it was Christmas break, and Larry's like, usually I have a small machine that you could borrow, and we could let you try it out at home and see what you think, and, use some of the material, the chemicals. So took it home, and, I was obviously skeptical. Our carpet has not been really, really cleaned in a while. And we've been in our home for about 12 years. And so, it's been cleaned since then, but not for a while.
Yeah.
So tried a little bit, and I had told Larry, I said, the way that they explain it, you don't have to do the cleaning wall to wall. once you restore it, you just take care of the places where it's heavy traffic.
Right.
But even in the restoration, he told, Larry said, usually you don't have to put this, the powder all over your floor. You just do it in the places that it's the roughest. I told both him and Fritz, it was the hardest thing for me to do, was just put it, I can't not clean the whole area. So, and they were laughing at me because, you don't know until you see it in action. And so used it. He told me that it was very simple. It's a very simple process to go through. And me and my whole family was amazed. I actually had, it was Friday because I wanted to do it. I was like anxious to see how it would work. So our son just turned 14. He had 5 boys over. We were having a spend the night party for his birthday. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have to wait until they're all gone before I do anything. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this. They were in his room playing, so I did a little about 3 by 3, 3 foot by 3 foot square, and was amazed. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this could really work. So over Christmas, got pictures of them coming, and starting the restoration, and it was amazing. The pictures that I got, one of you and Arthur meeting, and you could tell because they had left a spot
right by
there.
That strip there where the old and the new
were there, and it was just amazing to see. And just the hallways, the pictures that they took, it just looked brighter and more inviting. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's the real color of the carpet. That's
now your house. You were pleased with that the whole way that turned out.
Oh yeah, it was amazing just how much better it looked, and that you didn't have to stop everything. And I think that was what was so refreshing, that I didn't have to move anything. The carpet wasn't wet where we couldn't walk on it, and he kept telling me, you can walk on it even after you've cleaned it. And I was skeptical still, but we did. I mean, we left it for a few hours, and then we'd go back and vacuum. And of course, I don't understand all the chemical parts of it, but a little bit I caught on to, and just how it continues to clean even after because you don't vacuum all of the powder up, and it just stays in there and it continues to clean. So it was exciting to see my own carpet look better, and then come to school and have such a great Christmas present.